The second environment is the group or committee. This is a board of directors. This is a site selection committee. They come in all sizes and shapes. Let me ask you a question, Margot. Is it your signature that's actually going on the contract? Well, let me ask a question. Is it like a board of directors that's actually going to make the decision? How many people are on the board? 10 people on the board? So here's what you now do. Now you can start using a closing technique. How about if I came with you to the board meeting when you made the presentation and I assisted you with the presentation? That is a fair offer, and they're always going to say no. Now, in a Smurf world with a site selection committee, the answer is always going to be yes. You have to come to this year's conference. You're going to have to make your presentation in front of the entire site selection committee. But with the board of directors, the last thing this person wants is some hotel guy talking to the board. So nice offer, gracious offer. We want to make that offer, but they're almost always going to say no. So here's what you offer. Well, let's see, you have 10 people on the board. How about if I made 10 copies of the proposal so that when you distributed the proposal, each would have their own copy and you won't have to photocopy them? They'll always say yes. Now here's the truth. I've sat at these board meetings. I know how the decision is actually made. The board of directors arrives at the board meeting and there's a big stack of material at each person's seat. They haven't read the material typically in advance. It's too much. There's lots of agenda items on the board meeting agenda, only one of which is the decision on where this event for the hotel is going to be held. All right, the next item on the agenda is the hotel selection. Therese, you were the one that went out and looked at the different hotels. I see there's 3 proposals here. One from the XYZ hotel. It's just a photocopied thing because that's all they did. One's from the Y hotel. It's just a photocopied deal. And wow, look at this one from the Z hotel. It's gold stamped, leather bound, gold embossed, foil stamped. It's got their logo and our logo married to the cover of the hotel. Therese, do you have any recommendations? Because I certainly don't have time to read the 3 proposals. And Therese says, it really doesn't matter to me. They're all pretty good hotels. I sort of thought the Z hotel showed a little more energy and effort, and you can tell the evidence of which is look at the difference in their proposal versus the other 2 proposals. All right, do I have a motion? Yeah, I have moved. We vote for the Z hotel. Do I have a second? I second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Bam. All right, the next item on the agenda is, and that's how it goes. Sometimes how good your proposal is doesn't even matter. How much prettier your proposal is than every other proposal that's being submitted could break the tie. Yeah, could break the tie. Group or committee. You better find that out. Only then can you execute. How many times do you send out a proposal, you have no idea what the decision-making process is? Forget about the decision-making factors. Those are 2 different things.